Okay, welcome back. This is day three of mastering your mid-year review. And today we're going to talk about the actual conversation that you have. So the last 2 days were about preparing for the conversation. And so you should have some story around, what it is you achieved, and where it is you think that you need to improve, or where you didn't actually meet a particular deadline or an expectation. So now we're going to take that into the meeting and we're going to have the conversation. And what I want you to do in this meeting is really show up ready to listen and learn. So this is not about defending your achievements. This is about stating clearly what it is you achieved. You may also want to state or have an opportunity to state where it is you feel you fell short or you didn't meet a particular deadline, and tell your story around that. And then listen to the direct feedback. So generally in these situations, there is feedback directly from your manager and from people around you. And what you're looking for are signals and signs. So, for example, good signs would be direct praise, somebody that you worked with or somebody that you delivered for had something great to say about you. This could be your manager or part of one of your 360 feedbacks. You know, um, a great sign is when your manager links you to some future project, right? That shows that they are trusting you, that they're investing in you, that they're seeing a path forward for you. So pay attention to those things. Also, pay attention to some red flags, and some of those red flags might be things like vague feedback. So, where they're being a little bit ambiguous, and when you get that feedback, take that opportunity to dig in. If it's really vague and unclear, what it is that your manager's talking about, ask direct questions. Ask them, can you be more specific about this? Can you give me some examples? Can you just tell me a little bit more so I can have clear in my mind what it is that you're seeing where I need to improve? Um, those are the types of questions that you want to have during the meeting. And remember, if you don't actually, think to ask them during the meeting, you can always ask in a follow-up. So again, this is all about, decoding the conversation that you're having. So you want to be paying attention to signs and signals, signals for growth, signals for concern, and lastly, and this is an important one, signals for alignment. So also, pay attention to where you are really aligning with expectations, where you did that self-assessment in the beginning and you were kind of looking at the inventory of accomplishments you had. How did that line up with what your manager is bringing to the table for this meeting as well? That's another important one. Um, One thing I like to do in these situations is to end with one question that shows leadership and initiative. So, ask specifically, based on this feedback, based on my last 6 months' performance, you know, what could I do to add even more value in the next 6 months? And wait for the answer and capture that as well. All right, so that's it for day three. Tomorrow we're going to talk about what to do with the feedback. So I look forward to seeing you there. Again, any questions you might have, just email me or you can message me on LinkedIn. See you tomorrow.